Bump by Richard Isles. Letter 4 to Mrs. Harris, Australia. From Oxton, England, February 25th, 2025. I'll hold you to that. It's about time I treated myself and stopped putting every bugger ahead of me. You're right. You're dead right. I can't believe I didn't think of it sooner. A holiday. I suppose I got trapped in my own little world. Since the last time we spoke, it's been over a week. I'll have to fill you in on what's happened. When I sent you those 2 lovely letters, it'd only been 2 weeks in the making. Things haven't changed. It just chips away at me, day by day. As I'm writing this, I'm kind of fearful of the future. So, I'm booking my flight to Sydney. Let's just do it. As this letter travels across the globe, I will too, just a little later. The cats will be well taken care of. I have self-automating food dispensers and a water fountain for them. Day 17. Since then, Stan and his brother have become 2 of our new clients. Their little sandwich shop was looking for a new payroll clerk, so they came straight to us, obviously. It was late morning when the boss rattled on my desk and handed me their documents. Mr. Stanley Marquis and Mr. Andre Marquis, earning a pretty penny, the pair of them. We had them booked in for a meeting later that day. I tried to dodge it, to pass the job to someone else. There was no wriggling out of it. And then, perfect timing. I rounded the corner at the exact moment he stepped out of the lift. We collided shoulder to shoulder, hard enough to make me stumble. He caught my arm on instinct, steadying me. "Sorry," he murmured, his voice low, almost apologetic. I could only nod, eyes fixed on the lift doors, as if they might save me. I slipped past him, jabbed the button, and stepped inside without looking back. But I felt him there, still in the corridor, still watching. The doors began to slide shut, and just before they met, he tilted his head slightly, like he was about to speak. Then, gone. Day 18. It began with a voice. Not a glimpse across the street, not the startle of a familiar face in a crowd, just the sound, low, smooth, threading through the hum of morning traffic. I froze mid-step outside the bakery, the warm grease from a paper bag of pretzels seeping into my palms. It came from somewhere behind me. Not loud, but close enough to curl into my ear, like it belonged there. "Morning, Beth!" I turned too fast. He stood there, smiling politely, but something was off. A fresh haircut, a sharper shirt, some small change I couldn't quite pin down. Trying to impress me, perhaps. The nerve. For a second, I thought I saw the same flicker of recognition in his eyes, and then it was gone, replaced by the guarded blink of a stranger, surprised by my intensity. I wanted to ask, to test him somehow, but the clock was already nudging me forwards. I walked on, pretzels in hand, his voice still warming the air behind me. The next day, he was just there, standing in line at the coffee shop. Nothing spectacular, just him being him. Day 20, though, I was certain I caught a glimpse of him on one of those serious dating apps I occasionally scroll for my sins. The ones meant for connection rather than quick sex. I froze, then backed out before I could get a proper look. All I saw was his star sign, Aquarius. Progressive thinking, love of freedom, and a unique, unconventional approach to life, it claimed. I laughed nervously to myself. How fitting, or maybe terrifying. Day 21. He came back into the main office, dressed all sharp, tidy shirt, tailored jacket, shoes that gleamed under the fluorescent lights. His aftershave hit my nostrils before I even saw him. Too strong, almost cloying, making me stumble over my thoughts. He thanked me for my work, then continued to flirt with Justine from finance. Right in my eyeline. Justine had no idea what I knew. Should I warn her about him? Day 22. I was scrolling through Facebook when I noticed a friend's new photo upload. Her and a bunch of people at some protest, or something like that. And there he was. Just his name, no tag. My pulse started to rise. This was going past the normal forms of contact. Newspapers, TV, dating sites, social media. What next? I decided to do some research on him. No Facebook? But surely he'd have something else. I spent most of Friday on it, neglecting my work. Don't tell my boss. They say know your enemy and know how to defeat them. He had Twitter, and no, I refuse to call it X. That sounds pornographic. Very basic profile. A few retweets, motivational quotes, animal videos, comedy clips. The motherlode, though, was LinkedIn. Man, oh man. The guy fancies himself as an entrepreneur. When he's not making sandwiches, he's cleaning pools, helping shops with their adverts. Ah, that explains the viral video. As I'm writing this to you, I should probably mention my flight plan. Kayak. $2,000 out of my savings, but worth every penny. Work won't mind, I'm sure. Just 4 days. I don't want to intrude. And besides, my homesickness can be vicious at times. I should land in Sydney on the 28th, 5 AM, your time. And before you even ask, yes, I've already seen him today. I can't quite place where, though. The days blur together now, each one smudging into the next. What gnaws at me is how completely oblivious he seems. Not the faintest clue about what's happening between us. I'd better pack, and yes, I'll keep writing. It's the only thing keeping me steady now. Your dearest friend, Bethany.